Welcome back to Face Off. It's a new day, new topic.
Let's do it. We got our Buster Keaton hat right here. Let's see if we can get something a little bit more...
Controversial?
Controversial. That's a good word.
Thank you.
Yes, all right. You shake, I'll pick. Our topic today is... This is a big one.
Is it?
Beatles versus Rolling Stones.
Oh, I bet.
Now we're gonna rip those.
This
Boy. Rolling Stones!
You go first.
Okay, opening. The Rolling Stones. You cannot compare the Rolling Stones to the Beatles. Which is why we're not. The Rolling Stones have been around for quite some time. They have had countless numbers of hits, ones that I still listen to every day. They're incredibly old. They're in a documentary by Martin Scorsese, which I recommend. It's very good. Forget what it's called. But who's more badass? The Rolling Stones. The Beatles, you know, they're just a little like, oh, let's go steady and I'll meet you at the library at 5 o'clock. And the Rolling Stones are like, no, get over here. We're going to go do the business.
I'm going to give you, credit for taking this on because this is a tough battle to win because you're not going to. The Beatles, let me just tell you why they are number one, not only in the eyes of myself, but as I mentioned, we previously watched VH1's Top 100 Artists of All Time, and I believe the Rolling Stones came in fourth when Beatles came in first. They influenced every single person out there. Anyone who's anyone somehow traces their influence back to the Beatles. The Beatles have been around. Every time they came out with a new genre, everyone listened to it. It was just awesome. And as far as badassness goes, I'm pretty sure we can all agree that any drug they were using, everyone else was using. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, LSD. They talk about doing it. They probably did in the library, like the Rolling Stones. Maybe more. They have great songs, and they're just good for every single mood you're in. You can always find a mood to listen to the Beatles.
In this previous documentary that I've talked about by Martin Scorsese, it's basically a whole concert of the Rolling Stones. And there's this one part where Keith Richards is playing the guitar and he's got a cigarette and all of a sudden he just blows it out. And how cool is that? Show me a Beatle that would do that. I mean, he doesn't care. Keith Richards, talk about you being on drugs. Keith Richards is a drug. He hit his head with a coconut, fell out of a coconut tree or something like that. The Rolling Stones personify the rock and roll lifestyle. They're really old. How many Beatles are still alive and how many Rolling Stones are still alive?
Whoa!
Boom! Boom!
Basically, I would like to say that if you think that the Rolling Stones are better than the Beatles, you're an ignorant slut.
Oh, that's really original.
The Beatles are just all around better, and speaking of banging, they've banged a lot of people. They have their whole concept, like it's not just a song, it's not just an album, it's a lifestyle and it's a way of being. The Beatles are overall more influential, they're better with their music, their musicianship is just overall better. And that is all.
All of the Rolling Stones, I think, are alive. Most of them, maybe. Are they?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Apparently you're a diehard fan, so yeah.
It's the Rolling Stones, my friend. The Rolling Stones. Mick Jagger.
Paul
Mick
McCartney,
Jagger.
John Lennon, Ringo Starr.
Mick Jagger. Keith Richards.
You name all the members of the band. The Rolling Stones, I'm sure, were 100% influenced by the Beatles in some way.
Bull! That is false.
Well, I believe that.
That is false. The Rolling Stones were influenced, my dear friend, by Muddy Waters. You know why? Because Muddy Waters had a song called Rolling Stone.
Well, I'm just saying their music was influenced by the Beatles.
That's wrong.
100% positive. Everybody else out there will agree with me.
People, if you're American. Another point. Oh shoot! No, don't shake your head at me. If you respect the rock and roll lifestyle, getting hammered, and banging people, you're gonna go with the Rolling Stones. You just are. I mean, I'm gonna go on a limb here. The Rolling Stones' music are more timeless.
False.
It's true.
I'm gonna say this is the end of our debate. Okay. Good closing. Thanks, everyone.
Whatever.